Imagine standing in front of the mirror early in the morning. You look at your reflection and you realize you want more out of life. You want to be stronger, healthier, more focused, and more capable. In a world where most of us spend our days hunched over desks and staring at screens, the call to become a truly strong and healthy man can feel distant. But there is a vehicle that has been used for thousands of years to transform ordinary men into leaders, innovators, and pillars of their communities. That vehicle is sport. Today, we are going to dive deep into the world of sports and physical culture. This is not just about getting big biceps or running a fast mile. We are going to explore how sports can shape your character, help you network with incredibly successful people, build wealth, and forge you into a strong, healthy man. At the same time, we are going to be completely honest about the dark side because sports come with real risks and disadvantages that no one should ignore. Let us start with the most profound way sports change a man, and that is through the shaping of his character. When you commit to a sport, whether it is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, boxing, running, or weightlifting, you are signing up for a masterclass in discipline. On days when you are tired, sore, or simply unmotivated, sports force you to show up anyway. According to research published by the American Psychological Association, engaging in regular, challenging physical activity is one of the best ways to build executive function and self-regulation. In plain English, this means that the discipline you use to push through that last set of squats or that final mile directly translates into your ability to focus on your business, control your temper, and resist short-term temptations. You are not just building muscle in the gym, you are building the neural pathways for grit and mental toughness. A man who can conquer his own laziness on a cold winter morning is a man who can conquer challenges in the boardroom. Then, there is the undeniable physical edge. We live in an era where male testosterone levels and general physical strength have been declining for decades. Sports are the ultimate antidote to this modern crisis. When you engage in heavy lifting or high-intensity interval training, your body responds to the stress by adapting. Data from Harvard Health confirms that regular vigorous exercise optimizes hormone profiles, boosts testosterone, increases bone density, and drastically lowers the risk of chronic diseases. Being a strong man is not about vanity. It is about capability. It means being able to carry your sleeping child without back pain, being able to help a friend move heavy furniture, and having the energy to play with your kids at the end of a long workday. True health gives you a presence and a quiet confidence that people respect without you having to say a word. But beyond the personal growth and the physical strength, sports are one of the greatest social lubricants in the world. They have a unique way of helping you meet fascinating and influential people. Think about the people you meet when you join a local cycling club, a tennis ladder, or a martial arts gym. You are stepping out of your usual social bubble. On the mats or on the court, job titles and social statuses disappear. A billionaire CEO and a young college student are just two guys trying to master a technique. This environment creates a unique bond of brotherhood based on shared struggle and mutual respect. Many of the most successful men in business and politics attribute some of their most important networking breakthroughs to relationships formed through sports. When you sweat, struggle, and improve alongside someone, you build a level of trust that simply cannot be replicated over a standard business lunch. This brings us directly to the topic of wealth. It might surprise you, but sports can be a direct pathway to financial success, even if you are not a professional athlete making millions. The correlation between physical fitness and financial earnings is well documented. A famous study published in the Journal of Labor Research found that employees who exercise regularly earn, on average, 6 to 10% more than their sedentary peers. Why is this? It goes back to the character traits we discussed. Sports teach you how to set goals, how to handle failure, and how to work in a team. In sports, you learn very quickly that effort equals results. There is no cheating the barbell, and there is no faking a marathon time. You either put in the work, or you do not. When you take that extreme ownership and work ethic into the business world, wealth and success naturally follow. However, a balanced view requires us to look at the other side of the coin. Sports are incredibly powerful, but they are not without their disadvantages and dangers. The most obvious risk is physical injury. As documented extensively by organizations like the Mayo Clinic, pushing your body to its limits inevitably comes with a risk of acute injuries like torn ligaments and broken bones, as well as chronic issues like osteoarthritis later in life. A single bad tackle on the football field or a poorly executed lift can result in surgeries and months of painful rehabilitation. For a man who prides himself on his physical capability, being sidelined by a severe injury can be a massive blow to his mental health. There is also the risk of obsession and a distorted sense of identity. It is very easy for a man to become so consumed by his sport, his physique, or his performance metrics that he begins to neglect other vital areas of his life. Friendships, family time, and even career progression can suffer if you are spending 20 hours a week training and obsessing over every gram of protein you consume. Furthermore, if your entire self-worth is tied to being the strongest guy in the room or the fastest runner in your club, what happens when you age or get injured? Psychologists warn that athletes often face severe identity crises when they can no longer perform at their peak. True strength lies in using sports to enhance your life, not letting sports become your entire life. So, how do we navigate this? The answer lies in viewing sports as a tool for lifelong development rather than a short-term obsession. Do not just train to look good for the summer. Train so that you are still capable, strong, and active when you are 70 years old. Use sports to build your discipline, expand your network, and sharpen your mind, but always remember to keep your ego in check to avoid preventable injuries. Sports can forge you into the kind of man who commands respect not through force, but through demonstrated capability and character. It is a journey of continuous self-improvement where the only real competitor is the man you were yesterday. Thank you so much for watching this breakdown of how sports can truly shape a man's life. If this perspective on physical culture, wealth, and character building resonated with you, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel reach more men who are looking to level up their lives. What is your primary sport or physical activity right now, and how has it changed your mindset or your daily life? Do you prefer solo grinds in the gym or the brotherhood of team sports? Let me know in the comments below. I am really looking forward to reading your stories. If you want to keep exploring how to build a stronger mind, a healthier body, and a more successful life, make sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you never miss a video. To keep your momentum going right now, I have selected this video on the screen for you to watch next. Until next time, stay strong, stay active, and keep moving forward.